TNT. Boom!
Boom, boom, boom.
With Mikhail LaMelle, I am Pastor Joe, and we are excited about
Mhm.
hanging out with you guys tonight.
Indeed, we are. Indeed, we are. Man, Pastor. So, just got some news that another friend, colleague, transition. We were talking about Richard Smallwood last week and some others,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it's in his appointed to unto man wants to die. Um, there's only been a couple people who haven't, who just were translated,
That's it. That's it.
but we are charged with transition, and there's so many approaches and interpretations of loss. Um, I charge you all to go back. We did one called Good Grief. We did
Yep.
a TNT session called Good Grief. It has a Charlie Brown face up there, and but we're talking about grieving, the processes of it, the allowances of it, and yeah, man, I literally just got that information, and it's really interesting because I always have this thing. I think I was telling you this before. When I hear of someone transition, you have the urge to call them.
Right.
I don't know if that's weird or if it's just me, um, but I always get that thing like, man, I want to remember the last time that I heard their voice, or I
Yep.
want to call right then.
Right.
Um, I still want to call my grandmama and hope that she pick up the phone.
Right.
So
Right.
it's,
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, man. I'm definitely sorry about your loss. Sorry about your loss. To hear about your loss.
yeah, thank you.
And it's just it's one of these. It's an interesting thing when we just talk about grief
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you invoke the name Smallwood, and I mean, I don't know if I'm grieving or what, but it's just like I cannot stop listening to his music, and
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to. So
Absolutely,
it's
absolutely.
really
I've heard a couple of recent arrangements. They were
right.
very clever. Group therapy did an arrangement of
Oh
Total Praise, and I thought it was
gosh,
sheer genius. And then in the comments, people were still talking about, you know, give me the first one. It's too much. And I'm like, this is a heartfelt um, outpouring from genius, and it was any slight in it. It went from genius to genius, like it was a lateral move. And this was completely my opinion. So give me the smoke if you have a different one. It went from genius to genius, and it did not deter or negate the original, right?
man,
And I
no.
thought it was an awesome tribute to greatness. Go ahead, preach it.
First of all,
Like,
it's a tribute, right? So we don't need them to duplicate the original because that stands the test of time, stands alone. This is a tribute that basically is like this is how much you have
impacted.
inspired
Yes,
us,
yes,
impacted us,
yes,
and
yes, yes,
it was
yes.
absolutely amazing,
I thought it
absolutely
was the most.
uh,
Yeah, it was so beautiful. I mean, and then
amazing.
they gave a nod to at the end they gave a nod to another but it was just full of just beautifulness. I
Exactly,
just group
exactly.
therapy. Anthony, if you ever see this, like brother, you did your thing. Yeah.
Man, I, I didn't. When I okay, I listened to it about 10 times, but then I was listening to it the other day with my brother, and I was like, and I hope this don't come off as a slight. They probably won't see it anyway. But on wax, they don't sound like that to me, and I'm not trying to disrespect them at all.
The live was
They
so
they're they're special. Like, and I know you got like recordings and stuff is different. You know what I'm saying? But
no, but
still,
it's like it was akin to I totally agree with you. Kurt Carr, Take Six,
yep,
certain people that pentatonics they're more contemporary, but
right,
I'm trying
right,
to give a nod to
right,
the pioneers, if you will, of this particular kind of
right.
movement. Um, and it was so classical. I was so proud. I thought Richard would have been
Absolutely,
most just so beside himself with it being that tribute. You know what I
yep,
mean? And
absolutely,
Anthony Brown being a friend of his, so I thought it was very fitting and
yep,
appropriate. and I applaud it 10 times over.
Me as well. Me as well, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I felt the type of way about some people in the comments. Like I wanted to reach out directly because this is well, your comment is inappropriate.
Yeah,
It's my
yeah.
opinion. You know,
Leave people alone, man. Leave
it's
people
a
alone.
tribute. You said it so well. It's a tribute. So this is my interpretation of your genius and how it impacted me,
Right.
how it inspired me to take what you did and create this other beautiful expression.
Yep. Exactly.
The classical the movements were. I mean, I had listened to it over and over, over and over and over. I
Same
was just like,
same here. Same
oh
here.
my goodness, oh my goodness.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, Clem the Gym joined us. Clem the Gym and Deaconess Ramona B. Um, Pastor. Well, I'll tell you because I had sent you a text. People want to be added to the uh to the
Yes,
prayer
sir,
thing.
man. I got your text and I tried to do it. I guess I wasn't successful.
Oh.
So
Well,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I need to, I guess, reach back out to see if they got added. But yeah, I was just
Yeah,
letting you know.
I'm probably
Um,
gonna have to create another one because I think
right,
if
because of the Android people.
yeah, exactly, it's their fault.
Yeah, yeah,
So
it
so
literally is
yeah,
because we were doing just fine when we
right,
had.
exactly. We can just add iPhone, but the Android people. So I tried to do it because I thought we had a straight iPhone chat, but I guess we
Right.
don't. But anyway,
No, we
I
don't.
tried.
There's a couple. There's a couple. So yeah, and I'm always excited when people want to be added to
Oh
prayer
yeah,
and want to
absolutely.
be a
Yep,
part of a movement like that. So that's exciting for me.
yep.
Um,
I appreciate it as well.
yeah, I'm very very happy about that. Um, so I done got asked a few times, and we didn't do it last week. We had our brother on, but from California, but I have we did a little bit of it, but I have the games pulled up because sis been telling me like, listen, what we doing? Get back to the game, your wife.
Right, gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm really enamored with that excitement for
Yeah,
wanting to learn in this new challenging way of having Bible study that's engaging. I really
yep,
like that. So I'm
yep.
glad for that. And I appreciate her zest and zeal for wanting to learn and wanting to participate. So yeah.
Yes,
Sis,
sir.
shout out sis to you for that. So and before we leave, let's talk about what you have going on Thursday.
Okay. All right.
I
You
saw
want to talk about
something
it now at the end?
online from William T. Stars. Um,
Yeah.
to yeah, so yeah, we can talk about it at the end.
Okay.
What's your to leave them with it so it's that's imprinted on there. You
There
know
you
what I
go.
mean?
All
As
right.
they leave. That's my thought.
I agree.
So yeah, which one? So Bible Jeopardy, Saintly Millionaire. We haven't played that in a while, just as a note. But trivia by category two.
Well, I was gonna say since we playing, let's play for some money.
Saintly Millionaire.
Yep.
Man, let's
Play for some.
go. 15 questions, ladies and gentlemen, germs and germettes. All right. Saints and ain'ts that's working on being saints.
Saints and ain't. There we
Yeah,
go.
man. Yep. Because we have a space of grace for those that ain't. And we provoking you, encouraging, nudging. Come on over to the other side.
Come on in
All
the
right.
room.
Come on. All right. So let's see. I want to see if I can do what we were doing before and put it in the chat.
Okay.
And I think I can be able to do that. Okay, let's see. Here is the question. Can you see that? All right. The
What
question
psalm
is
opens with the words, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want."
that's right. What psalm opens with the words, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want"? Is that Psalm 1, Psalm 19, Psalm 23, or Psalm 109? When you're talking about an individual one, psalm, don't put the S on it.
No
That's
S.
a that's an individual singular, right?
Right. So that's a good $100 question. And
Yeah.
you don't even gotta know them to know that that's it's Psalm
Deaconess
23.
Ramona B jumped right on it with Psalm 23.
Psalm
Yeah.
23. Yeah, we're gonna go with Psalm 23.
Yeah. And that's your final answer, of course, right?
Yes, sir. That's gonna be
Of
it.
course it is. And all right. And that's Psalms 23 and 1. All right. That is correct. All right, for the next question. And I'm gonna I guess Deaconess Ramona B, you can put you did so well. I know you're gonna be right along getting this money with Pastor. But I'm gonna put the right answer in the chat if we get it wrong. If we do it incorrectly, okay?
There you go.
Then I'll put the put it in the chat. All right. All right, here's the next question. What kind of animals were not to be given in sacrifice? Which kind of animals were not to be given in sacrifice? For
Okay.
$200, Pastor,
Okay.
animals over 1 year old, any unclean animals, animals that are less than 8 days old, or animals with long hair.
All right.
Which kind of animals were not to be given in sacrifice? Animals over 1 year old, any unclean animals, animals that are less than 8 days old, or animals with long hair.
All right. When you asked the question, there was something that came to my mind, and I'm gonna stick with that. And hopefully, and hope that's right. That's a tough 200. That's a tough second question
Yeah,
to me.
were
But I'm gonna
not
go
to
with.
be given in sacrifice.
I'm going to go with unclean animals.
Oh, okay. I was waiting to see what this Deaconess Ramona B gonna jump on out there.
I hope
She
so.
said unclean as well. She said unclean.
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to tap my daughter Micah back in too for
Oh yeah,
super
we need
shy
her.
action.
We need
Her
her.
and Deaconess Ramona B. Micah is at the house dealing with them twins, so she tries to tap in. Later.
Yeah,
She said
man.
she missed being in, but she got twins, so I know you can relate.
Yes, sir, doctor.
She
Get
been out
out
of
with
work
grace and
since
mercy.
since like May last year.
All right. She right. She right in the thick of it then.
hmm hmm Personalities and everything.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
I
That's
love
the
it.
correct answer, and that's in Leviticus 27 and 11.
All right.
Uh, Unclean animals are not to be sacrificed. Unclean animals are not to be sacrificed. All right. And this is the next question. Who was the best friend of Saul's son, Jonathan? For
All right.
$300, preacher, who
Okay.
was the best friend of Saul's son, Jonathan? Was it Abner, Joab, Jesse, or David?
Yep. I think that's a great question, and I think it would have been interesting if they would have asked who was King David's best friend. I wonder who would have got the answer. But same
Yeah,
one.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah.
those of us who've been to Bible school, Bible study, vacation Bible school, we should know
King
this
David's
one.
best friend. Yeah, King David's best
We
friend.
should-
That would have been good. Or who
yeah,
was King David's best friend's father to make
right.
give it a little,
That's
you
another
know.
one. That's a good question. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Clem the
since
Gem said
since
David.
first in the chat, and there
Yeah.
it is. It is King David was
Yes,
Jonathan's best friend.
that is correct. And that will be found in First Samuel 1 and 19. That's where you can find that story. First Samuel 1 and 19. I'm encouraging you all to go read it, beloved, because it's like a it's like a drama, like a soap opera drama. If you back up far enough and just kind of read all of it together, man,
Absolutely.
it's
Yep.
a thriller in some parts. It's a murder mystery in some parts. It's a who done it.
Who done it? Yeah. All of
It's a
that.
tr-
All of that.
yeah, yeah. Betrayal is in there.
Yep.
Friendship, brotherhood. It's all in there. It's all
Yep.
in there.
It's in there.
Yeah. Who owned the tomb in which Jesus was buried?
All right.
Who owned the tomb in which Jesus was buried? Was it Mary Magdalene? Was it
Uh-huh.
Nicodemus, Joseph of Arimathea, or Simon of Cyrene?
All right. Another fantastic question.
For $500.
I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that one without
Mary
looking it right
Magdalene,
now.
Nicodemus, Joseph of Arimathea, or Simon of Cyrene. Hmm. Who owned the tomb in which Jesus was buried?
All right. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna answer before I say anything.
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right,
heard
man.
that
Give me y'all a second.
your president is trying to do away with the IRS.
I heard. I ain't mad. Get rid of it.
Yeah,
Get rid of it. See what
yeah.
happens. And then we'll replace it with something else.
Sound about right. Well, sound
Clem
about white.
said Joseph Williams. Now I'm pretty sure that the first name is right. Not sure if the second name is right.
Clem the Jim. I know what happened. You were typing Joseph and then your phone automatically said William. You just kept it.
But we're gonna go with Joseph of Arimathea.
Yes. That's of course your final answer, I'm sure,
Yes,
preacher.
sir.
Yes, and that will be found in Matthew chapter 27, verse 57, for that story about who was owning Jesus' tomb. And Jesus, the Savior, had to be buried in a borrowed
Borrowed tone.
tomb. And how awesome is it to be the one that would offer your tomb space, right?
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
How old was Jairus' daughter when Jesus raised her up? Ooh, this is a good question. All
All right.
right, preacher, this for $1,000.
All right.
How old was Jairus' daughter when Jesus raised her up? 5 years old, 10 years old, 12 years old, or 6 years old?
All right. I think I got my answer on that one.
How old was Jairus' daughter when Jesus raised her up?
I think
Damsel, arise, Talitha Kumai.
I
Yeah.
well, for those of you who are coming on in, uh this story is recorded and Jesus was interrupted by a very
Indeed.
famous woman. We don't know her name, but we call her the woman with the issue of blood. And would you not know that the Bible is clear to let us know that she had this issue for 12 years.
12 years.
So that's a strong hint in case you don't know that.
Man, there's some
So
people that complain for having their cycle once a month.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you imagine a continuous flow for 12
For
years?
12 years. Wow. It's crazy.
No comfort.
Man,
Man, no man. You don't know nothing.
no nothing. Unclean. 12 years. So Jairus' daughter was also 12 years old,
Hmm.
if
Hmm.
I'm not
You,
mistaken.
you know what that is, Pastor? Where that's found at?
Luke. Luke.
Yeah. Well, it's
It's in
in Mark.
Matthew too. Oh,
Yeah, Mark 5:42.
okay.
Yeah. So some of these stories, because people were there, they have connectivity. You
Right.
know what I mean? And they have a synergy because they're the same thing. The people
Yep.
were there, so it only makes sense. But yes, you're right. You're right that it was 12 years old. All right, here we go. Now this question right here, preacher, for $2,000, we doubling up.
Let's
The
double up.
Psalms says that God knows the number of these and he calls them all by name.
Okay.
He knows the number of these and he calls them all by name. His people, the stars, the fish of the sea, the fowl of the air.
All right. Got my answer. Which is, this is that's a well. My answer is correct, which I think it is. That's a great thing to say.
Yeah, the Psalm says that God knows the number of these and that he calls them all by name. Man, you ever been outside in the country? As I know your family out like, Pongo area, like it gets really dark in some of those areas.
Yep.
Like very like the darkness is thick,
Yep.
but the sky is well lit.
Yep.
Man, you can see lights that you never even knew were there.
Exactly. And the thing is that they're just because we don't see them doesn't mean that they're
Wow.
not there. They're there.
Just because you don't see the Lord, he's there.
Yep.
Wow. The spirit is
Yep.
evidence of the spirit, just like the wind. Like, who knows where the wind listed, but the evidence of it is
Exactly. Yep.
yeah.
I'm with Ramona B, who says he knows the number of the stars, which means that it has to be a number,
Has
and
to be a number.
he calls them all by name. It's just bananas.
Golly. How awesome is that? How
Amazing.
awesome is that? Man. So that's in Psalm 147 and 4. Psalm chapter 147 and verse 4. You can find that. The stars, he knows them all by name. Reverend, that's why I started talking about that. You ever been to a planetarium and seen that? Like,
Amen. That's amazing.
and there's no way they can get them all even still in there, you
Nope.
know? He knows all of them by name.
Yep.
That's like blows my mind. All right, preacher, we halfway there for $4,000. Why did the angel tell John not to seal up the prophecy he later recorded in Revelation?
All right.
Why did the angel tell John not to seal up the prophecy he later recorded in Revelation? Because the Jewish nation needed direction, because God needed to be heard, because he would be cursed otherwise, or because the time is near.
Hmm.
And you still have all three lifelines.
Yep. This feels like a lifeline question.
Why did the angel tell John not to seal up the prophecy he later recorded? I will remind all of the viewers, all of our patrons and boomers, that this is an open book trivia test. But Pastor Williams, Pastor Joe, is not looking.
No
He
book.
is
No
going
book.
off the muscle, right off the muscle, off the dome. And so we can help him if you put that in the comments what you think your answer is. Why did the angel tell John not to seal up the prophecy he later recorded in Revelation? Was it because the Jewish nation needed direction?
No, I don't think.
Because God needed to be heard?
I don't think so.
Because he would be cursed otherwise? Or because the time is near?
I have an answer in mind. I was trying to see if we can get somebody else to say something before having to use a lifeline.
All right.
But since nobody's saying nothing, let me see. Let's do 50-50. See if I can eliminate the one that
50
I
50 for $4,000. All right. So these are the two that are left. Because the Jewish nation needed direction, or because the time is near.
all right.
Why did the angel tell John not to seal up the prophecy he later recorded in Revelation? Because
Okay.
the Jewish nation needed direction, or because the time is near.
I'm gonna go with because the time is near, which is what I thought from the beginning.
Hmm. And Deaconess Ramona B just said time as well.
That
Yeah. All right. So let's see, because the time is near. And that is correct. Deaconess Ramona B working on that $4,000. Okay. And that
okay?
would be found in Revelation 22 and 10. All right. You lose one lifeline, still got two left, preacher. And
Well,
we are on a roll. And this question here is for $8,000. All right. For $8,000. According to Hebrews, the law is a shadow of what?
okay.
According to Hebrews, the law is a shadow of what? The good things to come, the evil things to come, the rules and regulations of old, or the future rules and regulations. According to Hebrews, the law is a shadow of what? The good things to come, the evil things to come, the rules and regulations of old, the future rules and regulations.
Oof, oof. According to Hebrews, the law is a shadow of. So it's good things to come, bad things to come.
The rules and regulations of old, or the rules and regulations, future rules and regulations.
The rules and regulations of old.
Of a doubt with the current administration. The shadow. The law is a shadow of doubt. Of a doubt.
With the
I
current,
love it. I love it, bro.
wish
With
I
the
could use
current
that.
administration. Yes. We're gonna give you bonus points for just that, Keith.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man, this I, I don't know. I think I want to say C, but I don't want to lose. So
So
I guess
Aunt
we
Ruth
gotta.
said good things. We got two lifelines. You got phone a friend, or you can ask the audience. Aunt Ruth is saying good things.
She says good things. The law is a shadow of good things. All right, let's phone a friend.
Phone a friend. Let's do it. All right. And your friend is certain they must be neighbors of Aunt Ruth or roommates because they're also saying good things.
Yep, that's what we're going with.
Good things to
Law
come
is a
for eight
shadow of
thousand
good
dollars.
things.
The shadow of good things to come, and that is correct.
All right.
That is correct. Aunt Ruth said it right, and that is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 1.
All
The
right.
law is a shadow, in according to Hebrews, the law is a shadow of good things to come. A shadow of good things to come. Which one were you thinking, preacher?
It was between because of good things was the first one, right? Was that A?
Yes, that was
Between
A.
A,
That was the
yeah,
first
between
one.
A and C.
Mhm. Okay, for $16,000, we're doubling up. This is question number 9 of 15. Approximately how old was Joseph when he was sold and taken to Egypt?
All right. Think I got
Approximately
something
how
on that.
old was Joseph when he was sold and taken to Egypt? 15 years old, 17 years old, 20 years old, or 22 years old?
All right. Think I got a pretty good answer on that one.
Hmm. Hmm. So you got it.
Yep. And I'm agreeing with Aunt Ruth. E40.
Hmm.
Joseph was around
All
17
right.
years old.
Final answer, all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Chapter 37, verses 2 through 28, giving that whole story in Genesis. Man, it's a lot happened in Genesis too.
Oh yes.
Talking about David over there, Samuel. All right, this is the question for 32,000. How did Jesus heal Simon's mother-in-law? All
Okay.
right.
How?
How did Jesus heal Simon's mother-in-law? He took her hand and helped her up. He touched her forehead. He prayed over her, or he allowed her to touch the hem of his cloak. All right. And we saying book and verse. You can say that for bonus for book and verse in the Bible. Preacher might know. How did Jesus heal Simon's mother-in-law? How did Jesus heal Simon's mother-in-law? These are the options. He took her hand and helped her up. He touched her forehead. He prayed over her, or he allowed her to touch the hem of his cloak. Ruth says in the chat, he took her hand. What say you, preacher? I know this is tight in here.
Yep.
And this
Yep.
we playing Bible trivia. This for 32,000, preacher. Come on, we
Let's
gotta
get
get
it.
it.
Let's get it.
We getting all
And
of them right. We got one lifeline left. Ask the audience. The chat is saying took her hand. Well, only one person is saying it. We're
yeah,
looking at
one
Deaconess
person.
Ramona B
But
didn't say anything, but we got people in there who trying to see what are you saying? How did Jesus heal Simon's mother-in-law? Again, chat. I tell you that this is an open book trivia test, so you can look. Pastor Joe cannot look, but you can look. Help him out. Just encouraging you to get in the book. All right. How
so
did Jesus heal Simon's mother-in-law? We just talked about another healing with Jairus' daughter and a couple of other things earlier, but this is very specific. He took her hand and helped her up. He touched her forehead. He prayed for her, prayed over her, or he allowed her to touch the hem of his cloak.
I'm going with Aunt Ruth on this one. That's what I
Took her
thought.
hand.
This is what I
You going
think.
with Aunt Ruth?
Going with it.
Okay.
Took her hand.
All right then. Okay, I'm gonna see. He took he took her hand and helped her up. That's what you're saying, preacher. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you are correct. You are correct. Aunt Ruth, you got it right, Aunt Ruth. Listen, you in the book. I know you've been there because your brothers are all preachers. Grandmama was completely holy. So
Exactly. She a preacher too.
Pastor Joe said he ain't never seen his grandma legs. Ever.
To
So wow.
this day.
All right. So that is the right answer, and we're going on to the next one. Okay, this one right here is for 64. All right, we doubling up.
Let's double
Okay,
it.
we doubling up. All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat for you guys so you can see it. Our roof is on fire for it. All right, here is the question: what does the word anathema mean? What does the word anathema mean?
Okay.
All right, does it mean oh save? Does it mean blessed? Does it mean accursed or does it mean pleasant? Anathema. What does the word anathema mean? Oh, save, blessed, accursed, or pleasant?
All right.
Deaconess Ramona B said accursed. She jumped right in on it for 64,000. Four more
Yes.
questions, preacher. Come on, what you gonna do?
Yes, deaconess. Oh, save, depending on who you ask, that is Hosanna. And
Right.
what was the other one?
Blessed,
Blessed,
accursed,
accursed,
or pleasant?
pleasant. And we're going with accursed.
Accursed. Deaconess Ramona B, she's doing her thing too tonight. And that is correct, of course. It
Boom.
is accursed, and it comes out of First Corinthians chapter 16, verse 20. Okay, yep, I sent it to you. Verse 22. First Corinthians chapter 16, verse 22. Preacher, y'all on the road. You got one lifeline left. That's ask the audience. And here's the thing. We're at 125,000 for this question, and we
Let's
only
get it.
got three questions left after this.
All
What you
right.
gonna do?
Let's
What you
get it.
gonna do?
Let's get it.
All right, here's the question. Where was Jesus when one asked him, is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no? Where was he?
All right.
And he was asked this question: where was Jesus? The question was, is it lawful for us to give tribute unto Caesar or no? Was Jesus in Bethany? Was he in Rome? Was he in Jerusalem? Or was he in Samaria? That's a good question, actually.
All right.
For 125,000 big ones.
So
Hmm.
I'm going to say he was not in Rome. That's what I'm gonna say. What was the other choices?
Bethany,
Okay.
Jerusalem, or Samaria?
Okay. So I feel like he wasn't in Samaria. I feel like he wasn't in Rome,
Okay.
but I'm not sure if this was him in Bethany or in Jerusalem.
You got uh,
So if
one more lifeline.
I know if somebody ain't gonna say nothing, then I'm gonna have to use a lifeline.
Open
I
book,
could
open book.
I could be wrong about all of it though. I don't know. I'm trying to think. When was Jesus at? You know what? Okay.
Ruth said Bethany.
All right. That's what I was thinking first.
I think I'm gonna have one of these. We need to get a panel of preachers together, like 3 to 5,
Right. Right.
and play the game, and then take donations and pick a ministry in that pastor's church and give it to that ministry.
Let's do it, man. Shoot.
That's a great idea, I think,
I
don't you?
love it. I love it. It's a great idea. I
And
love
we don't, we got to go across, like it's not relegated to melanated people
Right.
or just this denomination.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. I love it. Man. How many questions we got left? 3?
Yep. This is number 12 right here.
Man, let's just go with it, man. Let's go with Bethany.
That's your final answer?
Let's go with it.
Ruth said Bethany. All right. And that is incorrect. That
Ah!
is incorrect. Boom, boom, boom.
What was he at?
All right. The correct answer was Jerusalem.
Jerusalem. I
Yep.
knew it was.
It,
I knew it was between them two.
it was Jerusalem. And as is in our tradition, let us read it. All right. And no, 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 no. Man, all the defaults now go to the uh the English version.
Okay.
That's wild, brother. I don't like that.
Very interesting.
Yep. So it's Luke chapter 22, verses 1 through 20. All right. And I'm going to look for this part. Let me see. Yeah. Now the feast of unleavened bread drew near, which is called Passover. And the chief priests and the scribes sought how they might kill him, for they feared the people. Then Satan entered Judas, surnamed Iscariot, who was numbered among the 12. So all this is what's happening. Then came the day of unleavened bread. The Passover must be killed. He sent Peter and John saying, go and prepare the Passover for us. So this is all what it's actually saying. And this is in the new King James Version. So Jerusalem is it. I was trying to find the actual
Uh,
text where that was.
what text are you? What chapter are you in?
Luke chapter 20.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in Luke 22. That's why.
Okay. I'm about to say yeah. I think
That's why.
that sounds like
I
that.
was like, wait
All
a minute, I'm in
right.
the wrong. Luke 20. Hold
20.
on.
Yeah, not
Yes.
22. Right.
Luke 20 is where I need to be. Mhm. And it came to pass in those days, as he taught the people in the temple, he preached the gospel uh,
and preached the gospel. The chief priests and the scribes came upon him with the elders and spake unto him, saying, Tell us, by what authority does thou these things? Doest thou these things? Or is he that gave thee this authority? And he answered and said unto them, I will also ask you one thing, and answer me. The baptism of John, was it from heaven or of men? It's very interesting that Jesus answers a question with a question. He repeatedly does this.
Yep.
But we get crucified for doing that.
You
But
know it.
answering a question with a question is such a teacher thing to do, because instead of just giving the answer, you're helping the person to arrive at the answer,
Yeah.
which we are confident that is already rest in you.
There
But
you
if
go.
you, as a teacher or a person in charge, are helping someone to arrive and helping them navigate to an answer or to a solution, then they have learned that and keeping it, and they won't soon to lose it. They have
Exactly.
gathered that. What say you, preacher?
Exactly, man. You nailed the goal of pedagogy.
It's really that, brother. It's really that. But in layman's terms and relationships, then people demand an answer, um, often not being able to even handle the answer,
Come
but
on.
they want the answer when we can guide them to
Exactly.
an epiphany or revelation of the answer, right?
Right.
Without giving it to them, just as Christ does so smoothly all the time. He always does that. So, and they reason with themselves, saying, "If we shall say from heaven, he will say, why this? But if we say from men, he gonna say this." And and so then they began to speak. He was talking to these other people, and the chief priests and scribes and came. They watched him. They was asking him about this money, like who we pay it to. Um, Deaconess Ramona B also put it in the chat that is in Mark chapter 11, verses 1, and then 12, 13 through 14,
Right.
which we're saying again that these gospels have the same stories because these were eyewitnesses and they're in the different perspectives of the same story.
Right.
So that's very good, Deaconess Ramona B. Very, 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 very good. All right. Very good. All right, let's see what we got right here. All right. We're gonna continue to play this game. We'll try to get you preaching. All right.
All right. All
This
right.
is question 12 again. Different question. $125,000. How much of his wealth did Zacchaeus give to the poor?
Okay.
How much of his wealth did Zacchaeus give to the poor? All right. Was it 10%? Was it 25%? Was it half? Or was it all? We talked about tithing last week. We were talking about tithes and tithes and offering. We actually have a TNT. You can run that back. It's called Tithes and Offering.
Yep. Well, we just playing with house money now. I think I have my answer. I was trying to see.
10%, 25%, half, or all? How much of his wealth did Zacchaeus give to the poor? Zacchaeus, publican.
Yes, sir. But a follower of the Almighty.
Man, oh man. He was getting money, then he started giving money. They're not saying, preacher. What say you?
I'm gonna go with half.
Half. He was wealthy too.
He must have had some money.
Must have had it. And that's correct. And of course, that's going to be found in Luke, also Luke 19, verse 8. And Luke. Preacher, we're a quarter way there. It's
All right.
$250,000, man.
Get this money.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
This is question number 13. All right. And Deaconess Ramona B said half also.
Yep. Aru
And
came in
Aunt
for half.
Ruth said half too. So y'all are correct. All right. Let's go with this right here. To illustrate how destructive the day of the Lord would be, Isaiah wrote that 7 women would be forced to do something, what would they do?
Okay.
To illustrate how destructive the day of the Lord would be, Isaiah wrote that 7 women would be forced to do something. What would they do? Bow down to the detestable thing, grind for their enemies, eat their children, or marry the same man.
Hmm.
Man, all this hair getting white.
Wisdom.
Man, pray for it, Doc. It's an interesting question, ain't it?
Yeah, and I don't know the answer to this one. There's really nothing. I'm trying to like deduce it because I don't really know the answer to this. Maybe I
Mhm.
should. So he's telling us how detestable the day of the Lord would be, uh, destructive. So I'm trying to think of
Aunt Ruth
what.
said marry the same man, these 7 women.
So let's go with that. I see somebody else said it too.
Mary Brownsville said that marry any man. Huh. Final answer, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, that is correct. And it's found in Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. Marry the same man, them 7 women. That's very good. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. All right, preaching. They saving you out of the hole a little bit.
Come on now.
All
That's
right.
all I was gonna say anyway, though.
All right. Complete the following. Blessed are ye that weep now for 500,000. This is half of it.
Okay.
Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh, for yours is the kingdom of God, for ye shall be filled, or for ye have me. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh, for yours is the kingdom of God, for ye shall be filled, or for ye have me.
So this one is super tricky because I typically read King James, and I'm trying to marry the interpretation because I don't know if that's King James. Blessed are ye that weep now. You said, "For you have me,
Yep, for ye have me.
for ye have me." What
For
else?
ye shall be filled, for yours is the kingdom of God, for ye shall laugh. Brownsville, 2007, write that again. God shall bend. What is that? Um, Anru said, filled. Ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now.
Man, I don't know. Let's use a lifeline.
All right, the lifelines, we ask the audience. Okay. And 53% said, for ye shall laugh. 34% said, for yours is the kingdom of God.
Let's go with what the audience says.
For ye shall laugh. Final answer.
Yes, sir.
And that is correct. That's in Luke chapter 6, verse 21. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Deaconess Ramona B said, feel too. Laugh is the correct answer. For ye shall laugh. All right.
All right.
Preacher, this is the last question for 1 milli,
We got to do it on our own. Let's get it.
for the whole milli, and no lifelines. All right. Here we go. Who did Paul leave sick at Miletum? Who did Paul leave sick at Miletum?
All right.
Was it Trophimus, Barnabas, Erastus, or Onesiphorus? Trophimus, Barnabas, Erastus, or Onesiphorus? Who did Paul leave sick at Miletum?
All
Hmm.
right, I have my answer in my brain.
Brownsville said D. Onesiphorus. Onesiphorus. Who is Brownsville?
Oh,
Who is that? The names are different than when we first started this. The people's actual names would be up there, and now they're not for some reason.
Onesiphorus. I don't even know that name.
Open book.
Okay, so I'm gonna just try to see if I can rationalize it. What's the
All right.
first name?
Trophimus.
Trophimus. Oh, is that? Oh, that's my cousin. Okay, all right. Yeah, I can see. I can barely see your picture, but I know you from Brooklyn. Ah, stand up, Brooklyn. Okay.
Brownsville.
Trophimus.
Barnabas, Erastus, or Onesiphorus.
Okay, so I don't think it's Barnabas, and I don't think it's Barnabas because I think Paul and Barnabas had to separate. Ruth says
So she was saying Trophimus.
Trophimus.
Trophimus. Hmm.
Ugh. And the last person, I just that answer that word that name doesn't ring any bells.
Right.
So the only name that rings a bell is you said Erasmus,
Yeah, Erastus.
Erastus, and so we got a D, we got an A.
Hmm. Deaconess Ramona B, where you at? Hmm. Last one,
We
preacher.
got a D, we got an A.
You want to just take the 500,000 and walk away?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Is that an option? All right. Like if I was on Millionaire and I had the opportunity, I would say, "Nah, I gotta just go and take
Oh
that
yeah, no question. Yeah,
because I
I
don't know
would
this."
too. I would too.
And we
Not
use all our
risking it.
lifelines.
Going for the sure thing.
Right. So I'm gonna just go with the first thing that came to my mind since I'm not getting much help outside of the help I've already got, and I'm gonna say, Ruth
Ruth
said
said. She
Trophimus.
said it again.
She said it again. All right, look, man. Hold on. The last time I went with her, didn't we lose? Let me see.
She up. I was gonna
I ain't listening. I'm not listening to her tonight, though. All right, I'm gonna go with Erastus or whatever. I'm gonna go with
All
Erastus.
right. Final answer.
Yeah, man.
And that's incorrect.
All right, what
And
was
Aunt Ruth is gonna let you hear it because it was
it?
Trophimus. You know she's gonna let you hear it. Yes, Aunt Ruth, you got that whole thing by yourself. You don't have to share it either, baby. Okay. All right. Let's look at it. That's in Second Timothy, uh, 4:20. All right. Second Timothy 4:20. And let's read it. Erastus stayed in Corinth, and I left Trophimus sick in Miletus.
Okay, all right. See, I was there. I knew Erastus. I knew it. I knew he was there somewhere.
He said, y'all are funny, I'm buying y'all. Listen, he was trying to let it hang out there.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yep. Trophimus left, have I left at Miletum.
All
Wow.
right.
Sick. Uh-huh. She said, yep.
Yep. Won't forget it.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh man. So
Won't
preacher,
forget it.
tell us about um this wonderful community event. I'm sad that I won't be able to be there, but tell us about this.
Oh yeah. So we are super excited because we've had just a number of people that have come together. So there is a Virginia based Stop the Violence movement. Now, those of you who are maybe a little older than me, my age, a little younger, will recall back, I believe, mid late 80s. The hip hop community came together and recorded a song called Self Destruction. And it was a Stop the Violence movement because unfortunately, hip hop was being blamed for a lot of violence that was taking place in the inner city, and they were basically coming together to say, "Look, y'all got to stop it. Number one, because you need to stop it, but they blaming us for it, and it's not really what's happening." So, if you've been in Hampton Roads for a little while, you know that we've had an uptick in violence, and so we've got a bunch of people that have come together. My brother, our brother, Mr. Mike Waller,
Hmm.
is the producer of the musical track that they basically kind of took and put a new spin, a new 2026 spin, and about 10, 11 of the local hip hop artists from the area came together and rapped some very uplifting verses. And so they shot a video, and they're going to debut the video at our church at Mason Memorial Church of God in Christ at 6 o'clock on Thursday. And
And then you all gonna shoot me the video so I can put it on the streaming channel.
I'm going to absolutely. And it's going to be on a few streaming channels. I think that it's going to be on Tubi at some point in
Hmm.
time, and Roku. We definitely want to look at my cuz. He know he down. He probably was bodyguarding for some of them cats back there
Right.
in them days, or hanging out with them or something. But this is this is a movement, and it has gotten the attention of city officials, city council. It's been on the news pretty much every night uh, of the week. Uh, the mayor was at the first video shoot. Our Councilman JP Page, who I happen to go to school with, was there, and so a number of community leaders are going to come tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, on Thursday. They're gonna have words. They're gonna admonish the community, and then of course the highlight of the evening is to show the video. It's gonna be some live performances, hopefully some food. It's open to the public, so if you're a community leader, know a community leader, or just want to show some love and support, we're honored because you know this isn't a church song. You know what I'm saying? It's not a church thing, but they felt
Right.
like it would be a solid to the city to kind of have it at our church, which the history of Mason, is one of the hubs of the Norfolk Huntersville community,
Right.
and the lady who's behind it, um, the lady who's behind it has heard so much about not necessarily the people that are in the video, but their parents and aunties that have gone to the church and the history of the church. She's talking about featuring the church on her show and doing a feature and all that kind of stuff, which I think is pretty cool. Which is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Kind of started it, but not to talk y'all into oblivion. But Thursday, 6 to 9, um, is going to be an amazing time, and we're really just trying to raise awareness and tell the community, look, man, we gotta do a little bit better in 2026 than we did in times past.
Yeah. I don't have a. It's interesting that this is going on, and I of course will be praying for it, but in my absence. But the irony is that just today I was asked again about re reigniting my youth initiative, Point Aim and Shoot
Yep.
Studios, which is
Yep.
very interesting because it goes
It's perfect with this. Yep.
synergy with that, removing
Yep.
weapons replaced with cameras, right?
Right.
And so yeah, we need to. I need to ignite that in Virginia. The only
Right.
reason I haven't done it here is because I couldn't do it a nonprofit. I had to do whatever the process is here to
Right.
do that. But
Right.
I'm very interested. It keeps coming up even here, and
Yep.
I'm very interested in doing it again. So I need to call Angela and get on that. So yeah, I'm
Yeah, man.
encouraged. I'm encouraged.
Yes, sir. I definitely want to definitely plug that as much as I can, and
Yeah.
hopefully rub some shows with some people that you might be able to put on your board or something like that. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yep.
saying?
I need to
Uh,
reconfigure the board. I
yeah.
had talked to your dad about it actually.
Right. Yeah.
We need those staple community leaders, and
Exactly.
then Mr. Turner, I need to talk to him again. He's a bank chairman of Town Bank, which he went to school with my mother.
Right.
So
Okay.
you need someone like that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah. You need
And
somebody, with some pockets that can help you
yeah,
raise some
shout
money.
out to Town Bank because they're very connected to grassroots ideas and independence and nonprofits.
Right.
They do
Yep.
that. They do great community
They
work. So
sure
shout
do.
out to them.
They really do.
Um, And so, Cheerful Giver Ministries, that 508c1A that I started, is
Yes, sir.
up and popping
Okay.
and ready to take donations as
All
well. We
right.
got the EIN, so we're going to be implementing that as well. So yeah, I'm excited
Cool.
for things coming.
Excellent, man. Excellent. Yes, sir. I'm looking forward to this and, seeing where it leads.
Yes, absolutely. So go and support Mason Memorial Thursday coming up Thursday, the 15th at 6 p.m.
Yep.
at Mason Memorial Church of God in Christ on Golf Street and Bishop D. Lawrence. uh,
Williams Way.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. They wanted to specifically do it on, Dr. King's birthday, not the day that we observed, but his birthday. And so, um, it's going to be a nice event.
hmm
Yep.
Yeah. I'm excited about it for you.
Yep, man. I appreciate you, man, as always.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yep.
All right. We'll talk about it real soon.
All right.
Aunt Ruth, um, we'll get to that with, I don't know if you want the names of the actual animals or the list. Because you can find that list. Leviticus 11,
Leviticus. Yep.
and Deuteronomy 14.
Right. Yep.
You can find both of those lists, and maybe we'll do a thing on that about
Yep.
just listing those and talking about those
Yep.
animals. So,
Yep.
yep. All right, we'll talk to you guys. We love you guys, and stay safe and do something nice for somebody.
Amen.
Right?
There it is. All right.
Show God's love. Be exemplary of God's love. All right. Love
All
you
right.
guys. We out.
Yep.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom.